Function. What is it? There are two important questions that you need to ask whenever you're doing any kind of analytical work in grammar. When you see a given word, you want to know two things about that word. First, what is this word? Second of all, what is this word doing? So first, what is this word, which in essence is asking for the word's part of speech? Is it a noun, a verb, an adjective, adverb? But when we ask the next question, what is this word doing? There we want to know what is the function of this word. What function is it performing in the sentence? A good way to think of that is to think of a person. Take this very friendly man here we have on the right, and if I were to ask him, what are you? He would undoubtedly answer that he is a human being, a human person. But when I ask him another question, what do you do? In other words, what function do you perform in society? It looks to me from the picture that he is an engineer. So an engineer would be his function, and a human person would be what he is. So in a sense, when we ask a word, what are you? We expect to hear that word's part of speech. And when we ask a word, what do you do? Then we're asking, what is your function? So here's a text that we have. And if I look at the word journey here, and I ask myself, what is it? Well, it is clearly a noun. It is a noun. And what does it do? Well, now that's a different question. The function it is performing is it is the object of this verb went. Went. Elijah went what? Well, he went journey. He went on a journey. So, notice the difference then between asking what is this word and what does it do. Now here's another word over here, Elijah. And again, if I ask what is it, clearly it is a noun. But as soon as I come to the second question of what does it do, what is its function, then I see that it is a subject. So you can see that when I say what is it, that's exactly asking what part of speech is it. When I ask what does it do, I'm asking for its function. The different options that we have for identifying a word's function is we can say it's the subject of the verb and then fill the verb in here. In this particular case, Elijah is the subject of the verb went. Journey is the object of the verb went. So subject of verb, fill in the blank, object of whatever particular verb. We can also have an object of the preposition. Every preposition will have an object. We'll learn that in a coming lesson. Predicate nominative of verb. Linking verbs, verbs of the form of to be, will have predicate nominatives. And a noun can also be in apposition to another noun. And nouns can even perform like adjectives. So we'll see some examples of that going in here. So here we have two nouns, wisdom and face. And if I'm going to parse those nouns, identifying their part of speech and their function, wisdom is a noun functioning as subject of the verb makes. So here's makes and here's its subject. Face is a noun functioning as the object of the verb makes. And a good way to kind of think of that is to take the subject plus the verb and ask the what question. So wisdom makes what? Well, it makes his face shine. He said, I am the voice. Voice is a predicate nominative of the verb am. Notice am, the verb here, and this is not going to be an object because this is a linking verb. Linking verbs do not take objects. Linking verbs take predicate nominatives or predicate adjectives as their complement. We also have the verb or the noun Isaiah here, which is a proper noun, Isaiah, and Isaiah is in apposition to the noun prophet. Now, apposition simply means that you can put an equal sign between the two nouns. Prophet here and Isaiah are referring to exactly the same person. You can put an equal sign between them. Here we have a noun which we can instantly recognize as possessive because of the apostrophe. So man's is a noun in the possessive case modifying the noun wisdom. Which wisdom? Man's wisdom.